First of all, we're going to get started with our new and improved and upgraded mission video, which tells you about the mission of Neurs.com, what we're doing. I know some of you know a lot. Some of you are just starting to learn about Neurs.com.
People all over the world now, more than ever, are desperate to start their own business and call their own shots. Yet, surprisingly, few ever do. This is about to change.
Neurs aims to become the premier meeting points for both aspiring entrepreneurs and providers of business opportunities and services designed for aspiring entrepreneurs.
We'll become the go-to web destination for aspiring entrepreneurs to come and find their most compatible business opportunities.
All the contacts and connections they could ever need to grow their businesses and even access the capital to get started.
We have a goal, a mission, to index the world of business opportunities, where every franchise, generic business idea, social marketing opportunity, direct sales, and network marketing opportunity is listed on Neurs.com.
We also have the goal to become the leading portal for entrepreneurial education. Much needed university level education brought down to simple terms with practical advice and direct access to the faculty.
We have a vision for a more connected world, a world where people don't have to wonder what business opportunity is best suited for them.
A world where people quickly and efficiently access the global talent pool of providers that can help them with every part of their entrepreneurial journey. A world with less unemployment as a result.
A world where more entrepreneurs find more opportunities and have access to more resources to help them build and grow their businesses like never before.
If you're watching this, you're part of that vision. You probably provide a business opportunity to others. Maybe you provide services and products that entrepreneurs need.
Maybe you're an aspiring entrepreneur yourself, or an existing entrepreneur looking to diversify your business interests. Maybe you're just someone that's interested in what our site does and want to help us market it to the world and earn a great income as an affiliate.
Regardless, we want you to be part of this movement. Help us improve the lives of millions of people worldwide. Help us better connect the entrepreneurial world.
Neurs needs you. The entrepreneurial world needs you.
There are over 400 million aspiring entrepreneurs around the world looking to start their dream of business ownership. We provide concepts, a way for them to discover their true passion, and we complement that with a world-class curriculum to learn more about entrepreneurship called Neurs University.
Connections, a way for them to find the key people who can help and guide them on their journey.
And capital. We provide a very unique and attractive way for them to find the money they need to start their venture.
By providing this much-needed service, we also give millions of providers worldwide the most efficient and cost-effective method of connecting with the people that need and want what they offer. It's truly matchmaking at its best.
The Neurs pricing model is simple. We offer monthly membership accounts and attractive credit packages. Our pricing is competitive and an excellent value for the money.
The goal is to reach the masses and reach them fast. We are offering a strong compensation package to our affiliate team that has a strong upfront income and a lifetime monthly residual income as well.
We also offer a global bonus pool where our affiliate team will be able to get a piece of our other revenue sources such as advertising, something never before seen in affiliate marketing.
Although we're not allowed to make income claims because of our global impact and mass appeal, some of our compensation models show that many of our top affiliates will earn well into the millions of dollars. Thousands will earn a six-figure income, and tens of thousands could actually earn a few hundred to a few $1,000s per month.
Many of our affiliates have said that our compensation plan is three things: simple, transparent, and lucrative.
So get back with the person that shared this video with you and take the next step to join our team. Welcome to Neurs.com.
Welcome to the official launch of Neurs.com. Is that unbelievable? I mean, as I shook hands and talked to all of you that, you know, either we took a picture or signed the book, it just felt like we've known each other forever. And for most of us, we just met each other today, physically, but because we've been building this now for such a long time, for so many months, it just feels like we just known each other forever. And that's such a great feeling to have. And I just wanted to say to all of you who came on this journey with us, I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, okay? And anyhow, so welcome to our launch. Before we get started, my #1 job right now is going to be to introduce you to the Neurs.com team. I want you to know these people. These are not just employees or just people that work with us or for us. That's not the way we look. That's not the way we see each other, and that's not the way you should see them, because that's totally, we're building a different kind of corporate company. We're building a different kind of corporate culture, okay? And so I want you to know these people, they see themselves as teammates. We do not have bosses in our system. There are no bosses. No one bosses anybody. In fact, everybody bosses everybody around. That's actually one of our rules. It is. And that anyone can tell me what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong and what I should do differently. And we're all welcome to do so with everyone else. So let me introduce you to our team, and I'll have them stand wherever they are. Some of them are doing things all around the room, so I'll point to you where they are. And I really would like for you to give them a big round of applause. #1, one of our developers. I want to introduce Ashley Austin, developer. He's in the back, all the way in the back. Okay? One of our top guys. Doing great work on getting ready to release the Android application. He's been working on that. Marcos Hernandez, another one of our developers. Where's Marcos? Marcos is back there too. It's all the way in the back. Okay. No relationship. Kenneth Hernandez, developer as well. Where's Kenny? Where's Kenny? Kenny's, oh, there's Kenny right there. Okay, there it is. Kenny's done an unbelievable job really backing up Kevin and everything that he's been doing behind the scenes. So it's a great guy to have on our team. Also, one of our greats, okay, one of our finds, one of our hidden gems, Danny Geddes, okay? He is our graphic designer. Now today he's doing the timings and all that kind of stuff. We're all over the place, so thank you, Danny. Let me introduce you to our technology consultant, very key person, helped to do a lot of different things that we needed technologically wise. Where's Spiros Prantalos? Where's Spiros? Where is he? Oh, there he is, okay. Thank you, Spiros, for all you do. One person that's all over the place. She fulfills so many roles in our company. We don't even know what title to give her. Standing in the back, let's welcome Lawrence Giraldo all the way in the back. Some of you dealt with her through customer service and through emails and stuff. You don't even know it, right? She's been behind the scenes. Also want to recognize, you already saw him. He's also in the back now. Our communications director, Abel Prieto. Words cannot explain. That guy does whatever he's asked. Look, we need to be on social media now. He's on social media. Now you need to be running emails. He's running emails. Now you need to do events. Now you need to be doing webinars and meetings. And he's just all over the place. Got great energy. Great guy to work with, you know. Arturo de la Mora, our operations director. He's actually all the way back in the council over there. He's running everything. So handles everything operational for us. We've done an unbelievable job. I also want to introduce Dr. Kizjan Dimas, okay? And a lot of you saw him on the video. Big round of applause for him. Standing in the back with the sexy peach jacket. I don't know what color that is, but he is he's from Holland and does an unbelievable job for us. Everything with video production, everything that we're doing, all this meeting and the production of all this kind of stuff. Want to recognize another person as a jack of all trades, but today we're recognizing her as an events director because that's all she's been doing, all kinds of stuff. Maria Padilla Leon, that's her right there. Putting together everything that you see. Want to recognize also from Spain, we have an international team. We have people all over the world. Want to recognize Mario Rodriguez, who's also in the back. Mario, please stand up. He's in the back over there. Mario is our training director. Everything dealing with Neurs University goes through him. He's done all that work, all the workbooks, all the trainings, and also he's our European director for all of our communications and stuff over there. I want to recognize now, key people, key co-founders and leaders in our organization. I want to recognize Las Vitos, my brother, okay? Stand up. Always a crowd favorite because he answers all these emails and stuff. But Las is not only a co-founder with our company, he's also, as you see, customer service, content, all the business approvals right now that we're doing on the side, all the business submission goes through him and his team, and he's doing a fantastic job for our team. So we got really great people. By the way, he's the reason why we're all here. He came to my office one day and he said, hey, I want to start my own business. And I figured, I thought, well, I know what he's going to ask me. He's going to ask me for money, right? And he did not ask me for money. Instead, he said, hey, I don't even know what business I should start. What should I do? And I thought there was an answer out there. I thought there was already something technologically wise that was helping people find their ideal business, get connections, find capital, and a network that really is going to do what Neurs is beginning to do now. I thought it already existed. And because of him, he inspired me to provide an answer for him, an answer that's now helping the world. And so I want to thank him from the bottom of my heart for being the inspiration for Neurs. I want to also thank somebody who early on saw the vision and jumped on board and said, I want to be a part of this because I cannot be left out. And that's Dr. Dennis Covier. And where's Dennis? Dennis, where are you? There's Dennis. Dennis is not only a co-founder with us, he's our Chief Business Development Officer and helps with so many things. And what a great teammate, what a great team player. And that's the kind of people, when you build a team, what you want to have around you is great people. Great people that believe in what you're doing, and great people that have integrity and honesty, and that they're willing to do whatever it takes, that they see the team effort, not the individual effort, that they want to be part of something. And that's Dennis, and that's all he's been able to do for us. Thank you for it from the bottom of our heart for that. Want to also thank, and this was a special thanks, to our co-founder and our Chief Technology Officer. Please stand up. There's Dennis. There's Kevin. Kevin, when we introduced Kevin Harrington, somebody said, oh, that's the Kevin? And then he said, no, I'm the original Kevin. So now we have two Kevins. But Kevin, you have no idea what Kevin does and what Kevin's meant to this project. Without Kevin, we wouldn't be where we are. That's the reality, okay? He is an unbelievable, not only a great technology guy, he's a leader. At heart, okay? Somebody who's developed his leadership skills and is doing an unbelievable job with his team. And just today, just this right now, we were literally working to 8:30 at night trying to get a project to make the website more mobile friendly. It's a flat UI fix we're trying to do for today, for iPads and all that kind of stuff. And I said, look, this is not a big deal, And by the way, we're trying to get German up to the my.neurs.com for the community. And he said, well, I'm tired. I'm going to go home. I said, let's go home. Forget about it. We'll do it on Monday. It's not a big deal. It's a weekend. We're all partying. We're going to be here. It's okay. And he came here to the hotel. He didn't go to the meeting. He didn't go shake hands, all that kind of stuff. He wanted to, like you cannot believe. That's a very social guy right there. For a technology guy, he's amazingly social, okay? And he went to his room, and with his team, they banged it out and got German up to the side, got the entire site on flat UI, which means now it's completely mobile friendly in every aspect. Okay, so big round of applause for Kevin and his team. And then I want to introduce right now the person that's going to come up now, and he really needs no introduction. He's been on TV a bunch of times, but he is my brother, okay, my brother at heart, okay. He is the guy who with you guys, with the help of you guys, okay, he is the marketing genius kind of behind the Neurs push. Everything you see about the reach and the emails and everything we do is because of this guy. I've known this guy now. I've known him now for close to 20 years. And he was the best man at my wedding. I'm not going to tell you the story about how he messed up the masked man speech and all that kind of stuff. But he's the kind of guy that you want to lock arms with and go and build a business with and do something big and great with. And so I am proud to bring up on stage right now to tell you about what Neurs is up to and where we're going, okay? Not only a co-founder, the president, the chief marketing officer of Neurs.com, Rafael Leon.
Down. Please take your seats. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, Frank, for your kind words. And I just want to thank everyone here, actually. I'm always humbled when I see people gathering in a place. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in South Florida. And I'm sure many of you have great things to do with your life, but you're here with us. And for that, I want to thank you. I want to thank all the people who've traveled far, far away to be here. I mean, I was just blown away meeting some of you coming in from Germany and Italy and Peru and Colombia, Mexico, Canada, just on and on. I mean, if I left your country out, I apologize. I understand we even have people from the great country of Hialeah. Is that right? Okay. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. We look at the slide here and it says a new horizon. And it's interesting because, we started this company back in January. We're just a baby. We're just starting. And what we did in January the 25th is we basically brought out the opportunity to get involved with Neurs as an affiliate. See, we haven't until to this day, we haven't really released our product. All this time, what we do is making a promise of a platform that will connect the entrepreneurial world. And today is that day where we get to reveal and launch our product. Isn't that exciting? And so to say this is a new horizon, it really is a new day at Neurs. Up until now, you've only been able to kind of talk to people about the opportunity that's coming. Well, guess what? That day is finally here. And so from the bottom of my heart, I just, for those of you who are founding members, all I can say, I really thank you for your patience. You're going through a lot of our, growing pains. You're at the they say ground floor. This is more like basement. You're so ground floor. And so I'm asking those of you who came in who believe to keep believing, keep the faith. Every day we're making progress. Every day you just heard Frank talk about Kevin and his team tweaking it and tweaking and tweaking. And we're going to continue to do that to bring you a world-class platform. Now, with that said, I want to introduce to you a few things I think you're going to find very interesting. Our Invite platform. This Invite platform was responsible for bringing hundreds of thousands of people in 195 different countries worldwide. This little platform right here that we designed so that you can invite people that you know to learn more about Neurs. Imagine 195 countries in a matter of a few months. Now you'll be able to use the same platform to begin inviting people to show them the actual product that connects the entrepreneurial world. In fact, once you go in here, and by the way, one of the reasons why this has been so successful is because we built it for the everyday person in mind. You see, a lot of affiliate marketers, they have all their tools and their fancy techniques to bring people to awareness, to a website, right? But we built this for the average person, the everyday person, the soccer mom, the busy executive, you name it. You come in here and very, very simply begin using our tools so you can start growing your own online business with our company. And so you come in here, it's real simple. All you have to do is put the person's name in, the last name, and the email address. You probably know that. These are your friends, these are your families, these are your coworkers. And then you could choose from a drop-down menu, you could choose the message you want them to receive, whether you want to introduce the entrepreneur page, or you want to introduce them to the provider services that we have, or you want to bring them in as an affiliate as well. So now you can choose what message you want them to hear. And by the way, folks, depending on what country you're from, okay, 6 to 8 people out of 10 have a deep desire to be in business for themselves, to be entrepreneurs. Okay, it's not just the American dream. This is a worldwide dream of many people who are sick and tired of their job, sick and tired of the rat race, looking to be independent, looking to own their own business. And now you have a platform and a way to invite them to discover an opportunity that's tailor-made for them. Think of it as an eHarmony for entrepreneurs. When you send out that entrepreneur message, you're inviting them to discover an opportunity that's perfect for them. And if they didn't like that one, they can look at the next one and the next one. We're constantly growing our database of franchises and network marketing, direct selling opportunities. Or perhaps you like, maybe you know people who are providers. Maybe you know somebody who's a web designer. Maybe you know someone who's a consultant. Maybe you know someone who offers an opportunity. There are millions and millions of people involved in some kind of network marketing opportunity worldwide, from the Herbalives to the Amways and so forth. All of these people, you probably know some of them. Why not send them an invitation to the provider page, right? And of course, there's millions of people that wish and would love to work from home as an affiliate, right? So you have a chance now to invite them. You could choose the language, and then you could also choose to view the letter you're about to send them. You can use the PS function, okay, to add a personalized message, which we highly recommend. Okay, and what that's going to do, folks, is it's going to bring them over now to our public pages, our beautiful public pages that are now have all the content that you want them to read. And each page has a 3-minute video. You're going to see some of them today, and we have more coming. But you have a chance now to show them the product you want them to see, whether it's an entrepreneur account, provider account, or the affiliate opportunity. The second option you have is you can invite them or use an affiliate link. With the affiliate link, you can use your own marketing methods, your own email platform. You can use Facebook or banner ads or all kinds of methods that you could use. When the person clicks on your link, they're taken to one of our pages. And the process to sign up has never been easier. We have a simple way for a person who, once they land on the page, if they're interested in what you just showed them, they can sign up right there very, very quickly. Which then brings us to the option for the free entrepreneur account. Now this is a game changer, you guys. This is a total game changer. With what we have here is something very reminiscent to a LinkedIn, for example. LinkedIn is let's say a close cousin of what we do, but not even close, okay? So with a freemium type model, you can bring in millions and millions of people. Maybe you could bring a couple hundred, but I'm talking on a worldwide scale from every country on earth, no matter what the economic condition. Can you afford free? Yes. Everyone can. It's a no-brainer. People sign up for that, no problem. Why they want to come and experience the site. That means we'll have millions of people on our site. You know LinkedIn started in 2003, and in 10 years has 265 million users. Wouldn't you love to have a bit of part of that and to be able to override that? Last year, they brought in $1.5 billion in revenue. Guys, what we're going to do in the next 10 years is going to dwarf that. You understand that? I believe half of the people at LinkedIn today are only there. You know why? Because they don't know about Neurs. They haven't heard about Neurs. They don't have a home yet. You have a chance to bring that awareness to them. I'm not going to go over all these different reasons why. You already know why. Okay? Also, we've recently made the free entrepreneur option available for all affiliates. When you become an affiliate, whether you start off as a standard or you become an affiliate partner, okay, the entrepreneur account will be included in that. We've had people over the months tell us they desperately want to use the entrepreneur account, particularly in other countries, right? Now you can. Now it's going to be there so that you as an affiliate have something to show, right? Now, founding member bonus. Before I go into the founding member bonus, you have to know what the founding member account is to appreciate the founding member bonus. The founding member bonus the founding member account is our premier account. It is the all-inclusive, the all-access. It includes everything from the provider features to the entrepreneur features all in one account. At $13.97, that is a gift a year. If you had to pay $13.97 for that, it is a gift a year compared to other platforms that are out there. The founding member account is a free option. It is a lifetime, one-time payment. That's all it is. You pay once, you're in for life. Now, I'm just going to tell you real quickly, I used to pay $5,000 a year at Career Builder so I can have access to people that might be interested in my opportunity. $5,000 for a boatload of resumes of people looking for jobs. If Neurs existed when I was doing that business, I would have gladly paid double for that. I would have gladly paid triple for that. Because we're promising to bring to you, providers, an exclusive community of entrepreneurs, people who want to be in business, not jobs, totally different. And so now the founding member account, you guys, as an affiliate with us, if you bring in 3, you make a $1,000 bonus. That's right now running between the 28th all the way to the 28th of June. So for a full month, you bring in 3 or 5 or 10, you're going to get a very nice bonus for having done so. That's in addition to the comp that you make for bringing those accounts in.
Are you like most of the 50 million aspiring entrepreneurs in the U.S. that would love to start your own business, but you're just not sure what business to go into?
And even if you knew, do you have the knowledge necessary to start a business?
Do you have a team of expert professionals ready to help and guide you?
Oh, and one more thing. Do you have the necessary capital to start your dream?
Think about it. If you had the ideal business for you to start and the mentors to give you the guidance and access to the money you needed, would you have started that business already?
Of course you would have, and now you can.
Introducing Neurs.com, a company built by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs.
We are proud to present the first ever web service designed exclusively to help aspiring entrepreneurs find their ideal business match through our innovative business suggestion engine, connect them with the professionals who can help them get started, and find the capital they need to fund their dreams.
Through our patent pending process, our members complete a short survey developed to help them identify the most compatible businesses that match their core values, interests, and skill sets.
Think of us as the eHarmony for the business world.
Through this amazing feature, you can potentially discover your ideal business, perhaps a business you didn't even know existed, something that sparks your imagination and motivates you to start.
Then, through the Neurs Connections platform, you'll be able to connect with all the providers of business opportunities and services that you may need to start your business.
Who are these professionals? They're franchisers, recruiters for direct selling organizations, business coaches, consultants, CPAs, lawyers, web designers, advertising agencies, investors, lenders, and countless others that want to help you be successful.
You will be able to directly request proposals from the providers that interest you. And once you're connected, you can transfer files back and forth and exchange messages in the privacy of your own virtual meeting room.
But in addition to helping you find your ideal business opportunity and connecting you with the right people that can help you get started, Neurs takes it one step further by providing the very best educational program designed for entrepreneurs available on the web today.
We call it Neurs University, and it's comprised of high-quality, university-level business education, ranging on topics anywhere from incorporating your business, protecting your intellectual property, marketing, accounting, contracts, leasing, and so much more.
A complete curriculum designed to take you from A to Z on what it takes to start and grow your new business venture.
Okay, so you found the right business concept to start. You made the right connections, and you even learned how to start that business through our educational platform. But what is the one thing that all entrepreneurs need to start their businesses?
Capital. Many of our members will find the financing they need through our connection platform. However, we realize that many will not be able to secure a loan or an investor. For those entrepreneurs, we have an answer too.
Through our innovative affiliate referral program, many will be able to accumulate the funds they need to start and build their business, simply by referring others to our site.
Neurs is the complete solution. With Neurs, you can change your life forever and help change the lives of countless others. And in the process, maybe help us change the world.
Join Neurs today and begin your own unique entrepreneurial journey.
Beautiful, right? And that's just the beginning, you guys. We're just right now just scratching the surface of what we're going to do. And we're so happy that you're here. And now I get the great honor to introduce to you some of our founding member speakers. These folks are not just founding members, there's also affiliates, meaning they believe in what we have, they share it with others. They're among the top affiliates in the entire world, literally, okay, that are here to share with you a little about themselves. And so the first person I want to bring up is coming to us all the way from Germany, Mr. Stefan Bern.
Hello together. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to thank you for this opportunity to speak the first time in English on a stage in the USA. Thank you. I'm proud of to be a part of this historical movement and proud to be a part of this Neurs family. My name is Stefan Berns. I shortly want to introduce myself. I'm 42 years young and come from Germany. I live in Krefeld. This is nearby Düsseldorf and Cologne. Maybe you know this beautiful area. My professional background is that I'm a sales professional for nearby 23 years, and I'm also a trainer, coach, and author. I wrote a book about Twitter. It's called The Twitter Factor, and I focus on personal branding in the social media. Yes, I love connecting and networking with people all over the world. And I found Neurs on the 10th of February, also 8 days after Neurs was going public. And I saw a posting in a Facebook group where a friend of mine posted, "Who knows Neurs? They want to be the new eHarmony for entrepreneurs." And I said to myself, what the hell is Neurs? Okay. I clicked on the button and the 2-minute video started, and now 4 months later I stand here on this stage. Incredible. Thank you. When I saw the video, my intuition goes 100% in the green area, and I said, yes, this idea and this concept has to be the potential to be the next web giant. No one has done this before. I felt in love with this vision and the mission of Neurs. Our mission, I think so, is to change the world of entrepreneurship forever, and all through this, we will change the life of millions and millions around the world. Our mission is to make this beautiful place, as we call the planet Earth, to be a better place than it was before we were born in. Our mission is to bring the best opportunities for entrepreneurship for everyone who wants to be an entrepreneur, and at least to bring more freedom to the people. Freedom of choice, freedom of knowledge, and of course, financial freedom for everyone. And this is all what Neurs is all about for me: choice, freedom, and knowledge. And I feel we are a part of a historical movement. And this company will make the change in the world and bring entrepreneurs of all kinds of businesses together. Not only the franchisers, MLMs, direct sellers, trainers, coaches, and consultants, also the artists and fundraisers, startup companies, and everyone who will start and build their own dream. So my question to you tonight is, are you ready? Are you ready for opportunities? Are you ready for freedom? And on this historical movement, whether this will come true for every one of you depends on only one person. And this person is not the president or the CEO or whatever director of Neurs. It's not, this person is not me. This very special person is that person that now is sitting on your chair. So I asked you again, are you ready? Yes. Thank you. One last thing. A very, very, very big thank you to our Neurs German and global reach team. They are sitting on this side. And thank you to Neurs for the double compression. Thank you.
All right. Are you awesome? All right, now I get the honor to bring up our next speaker. He is coming to us from our neighbors to the north, in the great country of Canada. Help me welcome Mr. Uwe Ule.
Ontario, Canada. And I'm originally from Germany, from the southern Germany part, so there's the connection with Stefan. I'm living in Canada now since 14 years. And I was, basically, my background is affiliate marketing since over 10 years. I have experience in affiliate marketing, diverse online marketing projects, and I have done SEO, search engine optimization, pay-per-click advertising, and a few social media campaigns. So that's my background. I actually have graduated with a physics background in Germany. That's my traditional background, or educational background rather. And so found my love in Canada while studying there. Came back from Germany when I was done. And so I wanted to thank my wife and my two wonderful children, Julian and Jessica. My wife Anita, they can't be here now, but they're all excited back home in Niagara Falls. Also my friend and partner Mark Fanjo, who came here with me from Niagara Falls. And my teammate Rob, who couldn't make it this weekend, so they were all amazing in helping me and supporting me over the last few months in this exciting, very exciting phase of my life. I was introduced to Neurs back in January by this wonderful lady here, Rosaura, who came all the way from Spain. She lives actually in a small town in the Spanish mountains with 20 people. So she was a Facebook friend of mine since a few years, and she speaks very little English. I speak pretty much no Spanish. And for me, this was a symbolic thing that fit to Neurs, how this is a transnational, transcultural company or concept. And I thought this was a wonderful symbolic thing for me, how this came to be. So back in January, she sent me the first Facebook message. We never Facebook messaged with each other before. And there was the original short 3-minute video that most of you guys might have seen, the original video. That intrigued me enough to put everything down that I did at that moment. I was very busy. And holy cow, is this counting down to... Oh, the time is... Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, so basically, I watched the video, was very intrigued, and researched for several hours what basically the concept was. Frank Codina, I have never heard of him before, and I found out he was already a very successful business person before. Then I was lucky enough also to get in contact with Louis, a longtime personal friend of Frank, who could tell me a lot, not only about the CEO, Frank Codina, but also the person, Frank Codina, the man behind the title, so to speak. And I was extremely pleased with what I've seen, and that kind of basically made me decide to become part of this project. So then, basically, when I spent several hours researching the material, I had suddenly right away a vision, pretty much, of seeing all the movers and shakers of our global society to come together and collaborate together on empowering each other and unleashing the potential of the aspiring entrepreneurs. And when you look at the statistics, 50–60% of society, at one point in their life, they are dreaming of becoming an entrepreneur. So that was basically what almost I could see the vision that probably was in Frank's mind for all these years, and it came right away into my mind again. Sorry, I had actually a lot of more things that I wanted to say, but somehow I think if I'm right, then I ran already out of time here. And so this is my first time on stage, so I'm sorry that I'm not good at timing, but I'm definitely more excited than many people. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Let me tell you, it is, where you're sitting, come up here, it's a different story, right? And Uwe and Stefan and Michael, who's coming up now, you know, they kind of found out that they were speaking like a half hour ago. No, maybe a little bit long, but really, because you know what happens, you give them too much time to prepare and then they get even more nervous. So they came up here and they're doing their thing, and I just am so appreciative of them. Before we bring up Michael, is Michael back here? Michael, did you make it? Okay. Before I bring up Michael, I just wanted to say that many of you may have noticed, if you logged in to Neurs.com, you may have noticed, for those of you who are affiliates, you may have noticed that your direct count has changed. And in fact, for some of you, it has changed dramatically to a much higher number. Some of you who may have saw a drop in number, don't worry about it. We're still working through. As you heard, Kevin has been working on that, but by the time you guys get home, you should be able to see your new direct count, and it's going to be quite impressive. All right, so our next speaker coming to us right from here, the good old USA. Put your hands together for Michael Hutchinson.
So my name is Michael Hutchison, and there are lots of Michaels that you'll meet, but I have a nickname, and my nickname is Hutch. And I figure that you'll always remember Hutch, and so I look forward to having the chance to meet each and every one of you over the next couple hours, and hopefully as the business starts to grow, we'll get a chance to meet each other personally. I have 2 confessions and 2 takeaways for you in the next 2.5 minutes. So my first confession is that I have an addiction. I have an addiction. I'm addicted to playing on winning teams. And the reason I'm here, the reason I'm here is because I feel very strongly that Neurs is a game changer and that you and I are on a winning team. But I can tell you that all the winning teams that I've been on, all the disruptions in technology that I've been a part of my entire career, we were ridiculed, we were opposed, and then finally what we were doing became self-evident. So I'm going to say it again. Because we're doing something good here at Neurs, we're going to be ridiculed. We're going to be opposed. And through diligence and hard effort and work and determination and persistence and your personal power, what we're doing will become self-evident. All right? I'm an author, I'm an investor. I'm an equity owner in a number of businesses. I've written several best-selling books. I have been lucky my entire life. I've been at the right place at the right time. If you have any question about my ability to be lucky, just meet my wife, all right? The fact that a guy like me is with her is confirmation that I'm the luckiest guy on the planet. And what I'd like for you to do very quickly is stand up very quickly, and at least in the next 2 seconds, get at least 5 high fives and repeat after me. You're in the right place at the right time. You're at the right place at the right time. Say that now. Get 2 more, get 2 more, get at least 2 more. You're in the right place at the right time. Okay, have a seat very quickly. So that was my first confession, that I'm addicted to playing on winning teams. The second thing that I want to share with you is the way that I was introduced to Neurs. And I'd like to acknowledge my very dear friend, Ricky, and his bride, Robin. Ricky and Robin Raybould, let them stand up. So Ricky I've known for 20 years. Ricky was a part of Jim Rohn's organization in the very early days. Is anybody a fan of Jim Rohn's? Yeah. Jim Rohn was a mentor to a business that I helped run for many years. I ran Tony Robbins' business from the mid-'80s to the mid-'90s. And maybe you're familiar with Tony Robbins' books or tapes or events. He's a little bit taller than I am, about 6'7", a very powerful, very dynamic speaker. And so I grew his business from a little. Actually, we were behind when I started. When I started with Tony Robbins' business, we were $750,000 in debt. $750,000 in debt. And I had to pay our salespeople to stay on in those very early days. And so my question to you is, how many of you have made money with Neurs in the last 60 days? How many of you made money with Neurs in the last 60 days? All right, give yourselves a big hand. Because I can tell you, as an entrepreneur, as an investor, and let me ask you this question, how many of you are investors? How many of you are like me, an investor, just by show of hands? Okay, everybody needs to have your hands raised. I'm going to ask you again, how many of you are investors, by show of hands? What does an investor do? An investor invests time, capital, resource, their time, their reputation, into what? Into an asset with the possibility of receiving what? Something back in return. And so that's what you've done here together in the last 3 or 4 months. And all I can tell you is that you have to keep that eye on the prize. You have to look at this as an investment of your time, your reputation. And I'm just about out of time. Last thing I'll tell you is, when Ricky told me to take a look at this business, as an investor, I tried to figure out all the reasons not to invest. I looked at all the reasons not to get involved. And I did something perhaps that not many of you did. I flew down to Miami twice to meet with the team. I wanted to see them eye to eye. I wanted to look Frank Cadena in the eyes. And I wanted to know the substance of the man. I wanted to know the character of the person as to who he was. And I was so lucky the day that I came down that his wife was there, and his 2 boys were there, and his mother was there. And that meeting alone told me that I too was at the right place at the right time. I wish you continued success and prosperity. Let's make this thing a game changer. Let's take this to the next level. Keep working hard, and I'll see you for the next 2 hours. Thanks very much.
Wow, unbelievable message. Now I get the honor to bring up someone that I had the privilege to call a friend. I've known Dennis now greater of 15 years, and there's very few people, maybe a handful of people who have that kind of character, the kind of person that Dennis is. Dennis is an internationally known speaker. He's authored 10 books, and we have him here at Neurs. Let me welcome Dennis Cualquier.
Hello. Welcome all, welcome all. This is fantastic. You know, there's so many wonderful moving parts to this thing called Neurs.com. And what I just want to talk about for a couple minutes is the power of the provider element of it. Now, providers. We've got different sort of categories of providers, right? We got providers of business opportunities, of franchise, direct sales, and the list goes on. We got providers of products and professional services. Show of hand, how many people here have either an opportunity or a service or a product that you could help an aspiring entrepreneur? Put your hands up. Look at this. It's almost the entire room. That's important. You see, I'm going to share a little bit about what I'm excited about so many things. Particularly, I want to focus on this thing about the provider account. Because I'm going to share with you, there's so many challenges, and there's two overarching challenges. And we see the little visual up there on the PowerPoint. It's this money down the drain. See, the reality is two huge overarching challenges for providers is the ability to get good quality leads and then ultimately turn those leads into either recruits, clients, franchisees, users of products, whatever the case may be. See, the reality is, folks, and we've done exhaustive research on this, the reality is this, that 90% of providers around the world are absolutely frustrated with the lack of an effective return on investment. It's money down the drain. I'm going to share a little bit about my background. For the past 25 years, I've been a professional speaker, trainer, consultant. When I got into the business, like virtually most people, it was tough. See, I'm a provider. My whole adult life, I've been a provider of professional services to help aspiring entrepreneurs build and grow their business. Myself and my colleagues, common frustrations. It costs so much money, whether, back in the day it was a fax campaign, hire somebody, right? Now social media, but things aren't working. You have an opportunity as a trainer to go to an exhibition, but you've got to have the nice booth because someone else has got the expensive booth, and whether there's enough traffic, there's too much traffic, I can't even handle it all, all this stuff. Costs a fortune, takes so much time, didn't really work. Well, I was very fortunate. Very early in my professional life, there's a couple of mentors that came into my life. The first guy became a very close personal friend. I don't know, maybe you've heard of this guy, Og Mandino. Great guy, a very giving guy. Took little me under his wing and said, let me help you out. I want to just share this one quote that he shared with me. He wrote it on a napkin many, many years ago. He says, look, it's Dennis, always provide more and better service than is expected of you. He talked about having a giving heart. He believed in the golden rule. You go out and super serve and you will be taken care of. Another very close and dear and personal friend of mine, Bill Gibson, a great sales and marketing guru. His quote here, he says, provide, viewer focused, value added, be seen. I'll describe what that means in just a second. Be seen presentations, Dennis, and your business will explode. This was what I call sage advice. What they were both saying was this: show up and be seen. Be seen doing what you're doing. Be seen with your phenomenal business opportunity. Be seen providing a real service as a coach, as a consultant, as a lawyer, whatever your professional services are to help entrepreneurs. Now, what we've found out, that the best way to do this, we've got it figured out here in Neurs. And that, my friends, is sharing content online through courses. Think of the brilliance of this. See, what we're trying to do is you're trying to get favorable exposure to see people, for people to know you, to create a little bit of a connection with you, to understand your unique value added, your content and your business solutions that you provide. What a positive, professional, non-threatening way to do. Now, you have to be careful that you don't give away too much content, because then they're not going to invest, right? But what we've done is we've said, look, we got these 7 key points. And because so many of you are providers, and happily, we've got so many people that are already starting to post their offers. And by the way, if you are a provider, get your information up there. Take the time, get your profile up there. Don't be a best kept secret. But look at these things. Very quickly, look at these specific suggestions. But in no particular order, some of the key things is, first of all, invite people. Don't be that best kept secret. Let people know that you're there. Promote. Have a little synopsis of the benefits, because people are going to invest in credits. Make sure that they know the value of what you have to offer. But also provide value. Provide real value, so that people have invested their credits through Neurs, that they feel that they've actually got real value for that. A cautionary note: don't hard sell. Be your wonderful self. Share the value. Trust me, they're going to want to do business with you. We have got, over 400 million aspiring entrepreneurs. They are looking for your solutions. Tap into this very powerful resource. But also, when you do an online course, practice. Be prepared. As another friend of mine said, he says, nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. Bring your passion, bring your enthusiasm. It's great that you're the subject matter expert in that. Fantastic. But don't forget to be passionate about. Be enthusiastic about your subject matter. Use visuals. Take the time to enunciate. Speak clearly. The point is, you want to have a very polished and professional look to what you're offering. Engage. Thank everybody who actually attended your course. Thank them. Get feedback and engage. Start the conversation. And now, by the way, you won't even have to necessarily go and present a whole bunch. They're going to ask you more questions about what it is that you have to offer. In the near future, we're going to be offering some more courses for providers on how to really do a very powerful online course so you get the traction from this. The value of the founding. How many people are founding members? Put your hands up. Man, you folks have figured this out. The founding member, it's the best of all worlds Neurs. You've got everything from the entrepreneur account, the provider account, right? And look at that. Look at all the things. But as a provider, you really need to have access to being an entrepreneur, just to go see it through the lens of the experience of people that you can connect with. But what's beautiful about it, it's that one-time investment, folks. You've got the great opportunity to, even now we're seeing people connect and doing business. So new with Neurs. What's going to happen is your cost of getting quality leads is going to go down. You're going to get more of them. Your ability to convert that into business is going to be increased. And you made a one-time, pay-once investment. Oh, and by the way, if you happen to like this thing, you can opt in as what? As an affiliate partner. And just by referring this to other people, you can get all your investment back very quickly. Some of you have already done this. Congratulations. By the way, you're allowed to share it with more people, but I just want to let you know, okay, that's allowed. And you can get a passive source of income. Is that not a big deal, folks? It's huge. Folks, what I want to do right now, and I'm excited about this, you're going to be the first people on the planet to preview our brand new video for the provider account. Thank you so much for your attention. I'm looking forward to connecting with all of you tonight.
Are you a provider of a business opportunity or franchise?
Or do you offer products and services designed for entrepreneurs?
If so, then you're probably like the 90% of business professionals who are frustrated with the results they're getting from their marketing efforts.
From social media to expensive advertising campaigns, most professionals experience little to no results from their time, energy, and hard-earned dollars.
Are you struggling to find a steady supply of quality candidates for your opportunity, product, or service?
Introducing Neurs.com, a company built by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs.
You will soon discover how we have cracked the code to solving your biggest business challenge, finding top quality candidates who are actually eager and ready to meet you.
Simply sign up for one of our surprisingly affordable membership plans and immediately create your professional provider profile.
Soon you will begin receiving connection requests from our community of aspiring entrepreneurs and even some of the other providers who have an interest in your company, product, or service.
Do you have a product or service that's intended for a specific audience?
Just post an offer to our community that explains what it is you do and who it's intended for, right down to the location and the type of entrepreneur you're hoping to reach.
It doesn't get much more targeted than that.
While you wait for responses to come in, go ahead and proactively search the profiles of thousands of entrepreneurs who you feel would be a perfect match for your product, service, or opportunity. You can then send them proposals and even connect with them using a private meeting room where you can exchange files and messages.
It's no secret that content is king, and education selling has become the most powerful way to market a product, service, or opportunity.
So why not use the Neurs platform to create and post an online course to attract entrepreneurs to your message?
Your participants will be able to interact with you, ask questions, and request more information.
Just one of these online courses can generate multiple interested prospects. That could translate to thousands of dollars in new revenue.
Think about it. From far less than the cost of one trade show or one expo or one weekend of advertising in your local newspaper, you can have a lifetime of high-quality candidates for your business, product, or service.
Never before has there been an easier and more cost-effective way to generate a consistent flow of quality prospects for your business.
Get started today and let's see how quickly Neurs can help you grow your business.
You like that new video? Is that cool or what, right? So our team is actually working right now, guys, on 5 additional videos that you haven't seen today, all on the affiliate opportunity, explaining our simple comp plan, explaining our sign-up process, actually tutorials that teaches people how to actually use the site from start to finish. Is that exciting? That's coming up next. That's right around the corner, okay? That is right around the corner. So, coming in June, I'd like to give you a few updates and give you a special message about where the company's going and really why we are destined to win. Coming in June, we have some initiatives that I'm going to walk you through, really kind of ground-shaking initiatives. Number one, we're going to be adding more languages to my.neurs.com. As you know, our site, our marketing site, already has something like 16 or 17, I don't know, I lost count, how many languages we support, okay? But the my.neurs.com, the actual network, wasn't ready for that many languages. It just wasn't at the beginning, okay? But now we're adding, in fact, let me make the announcement right now, okay? As of this morning, we already fully supporting Spanish, supporting English, of course, and now we fully support German on our site. How about that? So, it's all the way there, and it's coming. I know. Italian is coming, and Portuguese is coming. A lot of other languages are coming. Again, that's a big deal, okay? Number 2, marketing blitz. Now, I just told Kevin backstage that we went through stage 1, and really, I feel like today, stage 1 is ending. It's sort of like, a bitter, sweet taste in my mouth about that. Stage 1 has now ended. We're about to go to stage 2. And stage 2 is now when we go to high-end marketing. By the way, there are 2 million people that have looked into Neurs.com, they've been invited into Neurs.com, they've been around with us, they're not participating, okay? 2 million, but they're there, they haven't opted out. Some of them, 500,000 of them almost, okay, get emails on a daily basis from us. And they haven't opted out. We already excluded from that list the opt-outs. So guess what? Guess what's coming now? What's coming now that we have these landing pages, now that we have everything up the way we want, now that the network is there, now we're going to do a marketing blitz. And by the way, some of you are going to start getting accounts, provider accounts, entrepreneur accounts that you don't even prospect. Now, I'm telling you, listen to me. This is not a message for you to stop doing your marketing work. You got to continue to do your marketing work. But we are going to put the fire from within. And we are going to start marketing on your behalf to everyone invited on your reach. That's why step 1 was we just applied double compression this morning. So that's why they're saying low compression, more people have more width and all that kind of stuff. That's to get this fire going starting Monday. It's going to be exciting, okay? By the way, and I don't need for applause for that, but one more thing. The Neurs University, a lot of you said, hey, we love the Neurs University content, but since we're now reposting, and by the way, one of the keys to providers is repost. Don't do a post once, wait for it to go down, and then other people are posting on top of you. People don't usually scroll down that much. So guess what the magic of the credits is? That you use them to repost and repost and repost and repost. So you can get more hits, more traffic, ultimately more prospect for your idea, opportunity, or business, right? So again, big deal on the double compression, big deal on the marketing blitz. We're about to put the fire underneath your business. More affiliate training and more affiliate tools. That's what the month of June is all about. Again, marketing focus. And that's going to change everything. Absolutely everything, okay? How are we going to do that? We're going to turn Neurs TV, our idea from the very beginning, into a 24-hour programming network in various languages. So now that we got the content, now that we have the videos, now it's going to start to flow. And you're going to see that changing radically. What are we going to do? We're going to start with 3 new types of broadcasts. Not 1, 3 types. We're going to separate things. It's too confusing right now. We're going to have an affiliate show, which is going to be called, Reach today. We're going to bring back Reach today in a different format. By the way, we're redoing our studio, knocking down walls. We got new cameras, new lights, new systems. It's going to be beautiful, bringing people in. Some of you will be on TV with us as we go forward, okay? Also, the network today is going to be a show dedicated to the actual network, teaching people about how to use Neurs.com, my.neurs.com, and also Neurs Update, where we'll tell you company stuff, kind of stuff like this, okay? So, third quarter initiatives, I'm going to fly through these, okay? Number 1, we have Euro pricing coming on the third quarter now. So starting in July, we'll start looking at people say, Euro pricing? Yes. We're not going to have just US dollar pricing on our website. That was never the goal. That was never the plan. We're going to have pricing in all currencies. You're going to be paid for your affiliate work 24 hours a day in every country, in every currency on earth. That is a Neurs promise to you. So that's exciting. All right, how about this one? Put up on screen, please. Compensation on free accounts. How about that one? That's going. What? Compensation on free accounts? How's that really? Well, that's part of our global bonus pool. You got to be an affiliate partner to participate, okay? But once you're in the global bonus pool, yes, part of your compensation will be based on the number of free accounts. Some people could just earn money just doing free accounts. In theory, as you're going to see the rankings and all that, we're going to start, again, third quarter initiatives coming up in July. And finally, new instructional and marketing initiatives with Kevin Harrington is coming up literally right now. So it's literally coming up in the month of June, July. You're going to start seeing a lot more things we're going to do utilizing Kevin and his personality and all his contacts. And he's just literally dying to get in. Usually he gets abused by the businesses, the partners that he goes into business with. And we haven't even really used them yet. And he knows that. And I said, we're about to. We've been waiting for this moment, okay? And so let me tell you, let me finalize my little section here, and then I'm going to bring up Kevin. And I'm going to tell you today why I believe that Neurs will fulfill its mission. And we have a mission, obviously, to connect the entrepreneurial world. And I love what Hutch says, you know, there's going to be people that are going to doubt, and people that are going to waver, and people that are going to not think this, that's fine. We will fulfill our mission. There is no doubt. And here's why. I want to tell you why. Number 1, because what we do is needed and wanted. We're talking about a service that has a pre-built demand. A service that has a pre-built demand. A solution the providers need. And an answer that all entrepreneurs want. See, that cannot be stopped. Reason number 1 is the need is there, and we're first to market. We're first to grow this thing the way it has to be grown, and we're first to get the idea and say, no, it's not this way, it's not that way, it's not just blog posts and videos and stuff. There's got to be interactivity, there's got to be 2 parties, and do it all through affiliate marketing. We figured it out. Number 2, our platform was specifically designed, created for this unique, mostly ignored market. I believe most entrepreneurs have been ignored by the likes of LinkedIn. I know that LinkedIn is a professional network. There's a lot of entrepreneurs there, but their focus is too much on the corporate stuff. Their focus is too much on, you know, the career-minded individual and all that kind of stuff. We're different Neurs is different. We're for that marketplace, that market. And now, by the way, the more content we put up, all of us, the more connections we make, the more users that join our site, the more value we create for the world to come join us. And trust me, okay, those of us, those people that are out there that in a sense, in one way or another, have ignored us or think that, let me take a wait-and-see attitude, they will not ignore us for long. I guarantee you that. The stage has been set. The stage has been set. It's impossible now. Trust me, I know. It's impossible. The minute we activated the fact that people can upload their opportunities in business, it's game over. It's game over. Our affiliate team is selling. We are all selling the most attractive solution to the entrepreneur's world's greatest challenge. Isn't that something? We are offering the most attractive solution. It's high tech. We're offering and we're selling, the internet. We're selling connections. We're selling, technology. We're selling what people want. Everybody wants to be a part of the Silicon Valley startup and the success of Google or Facebook or success of LinkedIn. We are all selling that. You're selling being part of that. That can't be beaten. Not right now. We have the most fair, transparent, and simple compensation system on the market. And a lot of people they missed this one. What we've done is we've tried to make it as simple as possible. I know there's a little bit of rules here and there, but when people get it, they'll say, wow, this is simple. Simple to understand. More importantly, simple to explain to other people. And that's important for us. You see, what we're going to do is something big. And to do something big, we can't do it without something simple and that's also duplicable. Here's a big one. Here we go. Neurs is a 5-month-old company. Now, I know we've been working on this for years. I was backstage hugging Kevin, the original Kevin, and hugging also the new Kevin and Hutch and everybody else. And I was telling them, I can't believe we're here. We've been working for this for years. Years we've been working at creating this. This is not an easy thing to put together, all the moving parts, everything you see today. Not an easy thing, trust me. And here we are. We're a 5-month-old company. We started in January, really. Before that, even though we've existed since 2010, in the mind, we weren't out in the public. But here we are. And let me tell you about Neurs. Let me tell you what Neurs is. Ready? Neurs is a profitable company. Now, wait a minute. You know how long it took Facebook to be profitable? Now wait a minute. You understand, I think Twitter is not even profitable yet? Neurs, on its 5th month, can claim right now in our books, we are a profitable company. Why are we profitable? Because we are a debt-free company. We don't owe anything to anybody. Let me tell you what we are. We're fully funded. We're ready to go. We got years of revenue. And by the way, our investors, our people, we can fund this even if we had no revenue. We could fund it for years on end. We don't need to do that anymore. Thank God we're profitable. But here's the last one. Ready? Just a few days ago, this happened. Neurs has already paid back all of the investors in full. How many companies can make that claim? How many companies can say this? And Neurs is a 5-month-old company saying that to you today. And so now if you're thinking, oh, is this going to work? Well, take a look. We have one more. This is one of the reasons I think we're on a mission to succeed. Because we have one of the most diverse, most talented, caring, and most committed team I believe ever assembled. And if you meet our people, you know that. If you talk to Laz, talk to Ralph, talk to any of our guys, talk to Lauren, talk to anybody, you know that. You feel it. And here's the last one. You ready? Why we will fulfill our mission is because of you. You see, we will accomplish our mission because of you. You are our founding members. You are the people that have believed in us and have said, hey, I'm stepping forward. I want to be part of this. And because of you, we will succeed. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart for coming along on this journey with us. Thank you for being part of the team. And I'm going to introduce now a person that needs really no introduction, okay? But I'm going to introduce him because he is one of us. You see, a lot of people came to me and they said, hey, when are we going to have a celebrity endorser? And somebody said, can we get who's a real good entrepreneur, a young entrepreneur? Hey, how about P. Diddy? And I was like, P. Diddy, who's that guy? And they said, you remember Puff Daddy? And I said, yeah, Puff Daddy. Oh, he changed his name again. So, like, the reason why we're not gonna, you know, that doesn't mean that he's not gonna be part of it, but I think Kevin knows him or whatever. But the reason why, you know, we wanted somebody that built different businesses, that had a great diversity from the ground up. And we could not have found a better partner to come in and be a partner with us, really help us promote the brand, because at his heart is entrepreneurship. Started as a young guy, obviously, you know, we're talking about Kevin Harrington, and at his heart is entrepreneurship. As a young man, just one of these guys that wanted to be an entrepreneur, wanted to do something special with his life as an entrepreneur. And in the 80s and 90s, it started, basically, when I met Kevin, he said, you know, Frank, this is interesting what you're doing. He goes, I've been doing this since the 90s in Cincinnati. I was a business broker, and we set up this office where we had accountants, and we had lawyers, and we had business people, and all kinds of people to help people buy and sell businesses. And we knew that the entrepreneurial world needed a place where people connected, only we were doing it in one office in Cincinnati. I had the idea, I just didn't have the technology to do it. And so when he saw the vision for Neurs, when he understood what we were trying to accomplish, he fell in love with Neurs. He called us, he was around us, he wanted to be a part of it. And I said, look, you're gonna come into our team. Obviously, he's part of our company now. And I said, the most important thing is that you're gonna help us with our affiliate team to take us to another level. That's his job with us. And the message that he has for you today is a very powerful message about how you can elevate your reach, your marketing reach, and elevate it to a whole new level. And the things that he's going to teach you today are incredible. We're really so thankful that Kevin is part of our team. Hutch made the introduction, and want to bring him now on stage to give you his keynote speech for today, as promised, okay? So help me welcome with a big round of applause one of our latest partners, an entrepreneur at heart. Help me bring up Kevin Harrington.
What a great welcome. That's so nice of you. I'm here for a couple of reasons, but I'm very proud to say I'm a founding member. All right, come on. Yeah, this is very special to me, and I'm an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for 40 years, and I'm here for two reasons. One, first of all, is you guys right here, all right? Let me give you guys my own round of applause. Come on, let's everybody a round of applause. For you to be here, this is a ground floor opportunity. On Shark Tank, there's 20 million people a week that watch the show, and 50,000 of those have come back through me. I don't get a chance to talk to them. I don't get a chance to meet them. So that's why I'm here, because I want to touch and feel and hear and see the ideas and the opportunities. And so when Frank told me what he was doing, yes, I started a business called the Small Business Center back in the early 80s in Cincinnati, Ohio. And it was a one-stop center for entrepreneurs, for small businesses. We had an accounting office and we had an insurance office. Actually, I leased the whole office floor and I rented space to each one of these business startup people. We would sell the business and then we would help them start that business with accounting and insurance and advertising, etc. And so, make a long story short, this was the dream that I really had. Neurs does it, and you couldn't do it back then. There was no internet back in the early 80s, right? So I'm here really for the second reason then. Number one was you. Number two is Frank and the team that he's assembled, because this is an amazing story. I checked Frank out. He has a tremendous track record. He's been there before. He's built businesses before. He went to Europe and built Primerica. He knows what it takes. He's paid off his investors. He's well funded. He's assembled a team that I'm very, very impressed with. And I've seen a lot of businesses. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of deals, and I'm involved in very few opportunities. And I'm one of the partners in this business also. So I'm really proud to be here today. So thank you. Frank asked me to tell the story of how I started. So I got to talk a little bit about myself, and then I'm going to give you a couple of tips, because it's important for me to share some of the ups and the downs that I had as an entrepreneur. And every day is still a challenge, because every day, you can imagine, there's plenty of ups and downs in any entrepreneurial business. But I'm here to talk about opportunity, and here I was. This is now 1984. I ordered cable television, and I got 30 channels. And I was so excited because I was going to get a full-time 24-hour sports channel, a movie channel, Discovery Channel, watch all these crazy shows. I get to channel 30, and that's what I saw, bars on the screen. And I'm like, what do you mean? I called the cable company and said, what's going on? I got bars on the screen. They're like, oh, we only have programming for 29 channels. Channel 30 is blank right now. We don't have anything to put on there because we're reserving it for local access for local entrepreneurs. And I'm like, wait a minute, you mean entrepreneurs like me? And so they said, well, what do you do? And I told them, and I said, you come on out. So about 2 weeks later, and here I was a very curious entrepreneur, and I talk about how I used to exercise my curiosity muscles, okay? So, because I went to trade shows, and here I was at the Philadelphia Home Show a couple weeks later, and there's a guy, he's got a knife in his hand, and he's cutting through a Coca-Cola can, and he cuts through a hammerhead, and he says, you think I've dulled this knife? It's still so sharp, I can cut through a tomato so thin you can read the Sunday newspaper. And this is what I did with that gentleman. Take a look at this. Here is Arnold Morris. Let's show video number 1, please.
Now, you take a tomato, the weight of the knife alone cuts that tomato. Let me ask you something. How many knives do you have at home this sharp? You could drop the tomato on top. Pretty sharp, right? You know what one young lady said? Can you cut them thin? I said, thin, one tomato will last you all week long.
Arnold Morris, the Ginsu knife. 30 years ago, I turned a camera on, captured his presentation on video, and put it up where? On the bars, on the screen, where the channel 30 was. And so that ended up, just that little show, $3,500 production. See, I was curious. I was looking for opportunities. Now, Neurs is giving everybody that opportunity. And because now there's bars on the screen everywhere in the world. And that time, this is what I did. I took that show and I ran it in Latin America. I ran it in Asia. I ran it in Europe. I opened an office in London in 1990. And we had 75 employees there. We're in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. We're in Sao Paulo. We're in Tokyo. And I built a $500 million a year business with shows like Arnold Morris and a few more that I'm going to show you, because I want to share with you how that was a great experience for me to be at the right place at the right time. And that's one of the reasons I heard Hutch talk about it. Everybody should know right now, you are all at the right place, definitely at the right time. And that's why I'm here tonight myself, because I'm here to share a couple of tips, and there's 5 steps that if you're going to be successful, and this is what I figured out after I got on Shark Tank. People would always say to me, how did you get on Shark Tank? I said, at first I didn't know. And then it all came to me after I sat down and I wrote it down, because there's 10 sharks on Shark Tank. Barbara Corcoran, in fact, I was called the good Kevin. I've heard about the original Kevin. There's the bad Kevin, Kevin O'Leary, if you've watched the show, right? So we got 3 Kevins, the original Kevin, the good Kevin, and the bad Kevin, okay? So let's get all the Kevins straight, okay? So we all had become key people of influence in our industry. That is what I'm going to share. There's 5 steps. And if you follow these steps, you can be a shark. You can get on the Shark Tank. You can become very, very successful, much like many of these people have. I mean, Mark Cuban is a billionaire. Steve Tisch is one. Jeff Foxworthy. How do you get to where you are right there? Not the middle 10%. Let's talk right at the tip of that, the top 1%. And that's what I want the people from Neurs to be able to experience. It starts with step number 1, create the perfect pitch. Tease, please, and seize. And I'm going to challenge you guys before you leave here over the next day or 2 to walk out of here with your perfect pitch. When somebody asks you, what is Neurs? I want to hear, everyone might have their own version of it, but I want to hear what that perfect pitch is. The tease side, you grab the audience with an attention-getting problem, then you please them with, you show benefits and solutions to the problem with magical transformations by easing the pain, supported with testimonials and documentation, okay? Documentation right now, Neurs is putting together tremendous training programs all online, and I've seen this material. It's unbelievable. Seal the deal, ask for the order, get people involved with Neurs. That's the job. That is, without a perfect pitch, you don't get on Shark Tank. You don't get the deal. You don't get the recruit. You don't get that person. In fact, this is not a perfect pitch if you're going to come on and start crying, okay? So, I mean, this is when this girl came on the Shark Tank and she couldn't get her pitch out, that obviously wasn't a perfect pitch, okay? So, I mean, here's a guy, Lazo Freeman, that I worked with, and I said, Lazo, you're a personal trainer. What's your perfect pitch? He said, I get a kick from motivating individuals to be the best they can be. I said, anybody can say that, Lazo. Let's work on a perfect pitch. Come on, perfect pitch. Here we go. We came up with, this is the difference. I only do exclusive, radical, 12-week body transformations with business leaders, celebrities, and public figures who achieve amazing things at work, but ordinary things naked, okay? All right, that's Lazo. Now, Lazo he went from hardly having any clients to a 9-week waiting list, and you have to go to one of his other personal trainers before you get to go to Lazo. And so, creating the perfect pitch, step one. And one of my best buddies in the world, his name, God bless him, passed away. He died a couple years ago. You're going to see, this was his very first pitch ever. His name is Billy Mays. I want to show you video number 2. This was his first pitch. Tell me if you think it was any good. Let's show the video, please.
Here's Billy Mays. Thanks for inviting me. I'd like to introduce to you the Washmatic International. It's the only washing system in the world that works direct from a bucket.
Big pitch, okay? That was terrible. And I spent money to shoot that, okay? I mean, come on, Billy. Like, no. So, but Billy didn't give up. And we're going to talk about quitting in a little bit, too, all right? Billy kept coming back. I said, Billy, no, we're going to put you through some training. I thought you were supposed to be the greatest sales guy around. Arnold introduced me to Billy. Arnold says, I'm the greatest knife salesman in the world. Billy can sell anything. He wasn't selling anything. But let me show you Billy Mays' last infomercial he did before he passed away, literally a couple of weeks before he passed. Here is Billy's last infomercial. It was a product called the Dual Saw, and Billy delivers a powerful punch. Let's watch video number 3, please.
Here to tell you more are Billy Mays and Anthony Sullivan.
Hi, I'm Billy Mays.
And I'm Anthony Sullivan.
The Dual Saw is no ordinary saw. It uses counter-rotating technology to cut through all types of material with unmatched safety, speed, and precision. It's a process that took 8 years and cost millions of dollars to develop. Until now, this technology has only been available for industrial purposes.
That's the Billy Mays I remember. How about that guy? Okay, let's give him a round of applause. God bless Billy. When Billy Mays died, he had 62 commercials on television. Amazing man. Now, I can't be here today without showing you one of the great pitches from Shark Tank, and I'm going to show you one of the deals, and you tell me what you think. If you've seen Shark Tank, here's a girl, Rebecca Rascotti. Let's watch video number 4, please.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Rascotti, founder of CityKitty. CityKitty is seeking $100,000 for 15% equity in our company. For the 200 million cat owners around the world, cleaning a litter box is a chore that we all dread. Litter boxes are germ breeding grounds. Kitty litter gets tracked everywhere, they stink up our homes, they cost lots of money to continually fill, and they cause fights in otherwise peaceful households because nobody wants to clean this thing. It's disgusting. And cat owners don't know there's any option, but there is. You can toilet train your cat with CityKitty. Take a look here. With CityKitty, the dirty litter box is gone. Your home is cleaner. You're saving money. You're doing good for the environment. And life at home is better for you and your cat.
All right, CityKitty, this was an amazing, she shot a home video of a cat sitting on a toilet. We took that to millions of dollars in sales. Walgreens, all over the country, nationwide. This is a $5 million product now that started with a perfect pitch. Get rid of your litter box, it's dirty, and never have to pay for litter again. That saves about $2,000. So, yeah, I mean, City Kitty was an amazing project. So, get the perfect pitch. We're gonna move fast because I know everybody is from all over the place. That was the other thing that just blew me away. When I heard, because I said, I spent many years doing business all over the world. When Frank told me there's dozens of countries involved here, and so many of you from all over, from Colombia and from Germany and from Canada and from Peru and all over the world here today, I said this really is an exciting opportunity. So my skill number 2 that I want to share with you is the publishing any kind of a publication. So let's talk about publishing a book. For me, I got on Shark Tank because I had just published a book, and I went and did dozens and dozens of radio talk shows. And then that led to TV shows, and that led to newspaper articles. Publishing gives you the ability to keep your customers, get new customers, build credibility, stand out from your competition. Publishing isn't just a book, by the way. How many people in the audience right here have ever published any book at all? Okay, only a few. Guess what? For a couple $1,000s, you can publish a book and have it printed and ready to go. I've done over 300 books in the last 3 years now for different folks that are part of my team. Because now you've got a business card. When I published my book, Mark Burnett was right at that time on the internet looking for somebody from the as seen on TV industry to be a shark. And what did he find? He found me as a key person of influence on the internet. And this was because I was building my own brand and building the brand to keep customers and bring customers to me. So here's a girl that I worked with. Her name's Hattie Hassan, a struggling female plumber. She had a tough time, but she had a niche and an idea that female plumbers, there's certain maybe households, wives, that maybe don't want a male plumber coming in, that who knows, you know, sometimes they got the crack hanging out of the back, okay? You know what I mean? It's like, wow, that's kind of, maybe if a good female plumber could come, let's do it. So what did we do with Hattie? We created a book called The Joy of Plumbing, all right? This was an amazing success for her, and she became president of her own association of female plumbers and started doing talk shows and radio shows, and she networked herself to amazing heights and business. So think about yourself, think about your market, your community, and getting on these. Do you know I was on the Shark Tank show, and then I started doing the Today Show, Good Morning America, CBS Morning News, and then The View called, and they said, would you like to come on the show? And so what I had to do, though, was I had to pre-package a whole 6-minute segment that had all the products and everything lined up, ready to go. So if you can put a storyline together and sort of pre-produce the segment, the producers, they get lazy. So I had been trying to get on the Bethany Frankel show, and Bethany now, she did 2 seasons, and there's no more seasons. She got canceled after 2nd season. But when I called the producer said, Kevin, real simple, give us a turnkey idea for the show that is really almost you just taking the whole 4 to 5 to 6 minutes and script it, produce it, come here, we'll give you the time. We beg people to give us good ideas for programming. So that's what it takes to get yourself exposed and publicized out there, out in the marketplace, is giving a turnkey program. So this is step number 2, publish. Number 3, productize. And I'm going to tell you about some really cool friends of mine. Tony Little was a guy that I said, he was a personal trainer to bodybuilders. And he would show a bodybuilder how to get a muscle right there if they needed an extra one, right? So I said to Tony, don't bodybuilders already have enough muscles, okay? And he says, no, I have to target train, because sometimes they want to get rid of a little extra here, or they want to tighten up the glutes, or they want that extra one muscle right there. I do target training. And I said, Tony, how do you do this? What? You go to their homes and that's how you make your money? 5 to 6 people a day. He was doing bodybuilders. He's going to their home and working them out in a targeted fashion. And that's when I said, no, productize yourself, Tony, because products never sleep. Doctors, lawyers, and dentists, they get paid when they drill and they consult and do their work. And personal trainers get paid when they train. If we create a product, it never sleeps. Don't do just bodybuilders. Let's mass market this. And then we took it to the masses, and it's called target training for women, not just for bodybuilders. This was his first infomercial, 1991. Did over $300 million in sales. Tony Little's first infomercial. So productize yourself. I met Jack LaLanne, and I said to Jack, how do you stay so in shape? When I met him, he was 70-some years old. He says, Kevin, I drink carrot juice every single morning, right? So what did I say? Productize. Think about it, all right? The Jack LaLanne juicer. That was pretty easy, okay? I mean, the Jack LaLanne juicer has done hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. And then, so in every industry, and I'm gonna just summarize real fast, let's talk about golf. Has anyone ever seen this product right here? Here's a quick little clip. Video 5, please.
What is top touring pro Davis Love III's secret to the perfect swing?
There's no secret. It's simply knowing the proper swing technique. And now you can learn to swing like a pro with the Medicus Hinge Club.
The secret of the Medicus is this scientifically engineered hinge that will break whenever a flaw occurs in your swing.
Great product. 20 years it's been on the air. I started that with Davis Love, 1991. The next one I did, and I'll make a point about all of these after this one. Flying lure. Gentleman says, I have a lure I've invented. It hits the water. All lures are, due to gravity, they just drop straight down in front of you. His was reverse engineered and rigged so that when it hit the water, it swam away like a wounded fish. Called the flying lure. And watch this quick clip.
This flying lure looks, acts, even feels just like live bait, fishing itself with pre-programmed action. It moves through the water just like a glider flies through the air, while it gently falls right into the fish's face. The flying lure goes where no other lure has gone before.
I've caught crappie, I've caught walleye, stripers.
Walleye and stripers, 500 million lures sold. And this is what Neurs is all about. It's, yeah, okay, come on, let's do that. I'm in every industry. I do 35 trade shows a year. The houseware show, the hardware show, the fishing show, the golf show, the beauty show. In fact, I told my wife I'm going to Milan, Italy for the beauty show. She said, you call that work? Okay. Well, you know, that was a stretch, okay, but it's a great show. So, yes, that is the experience that somebody like myself brings to the table and other people that are sitting in this room. This is why we're here, because any industry, I have a Rolodex like this from a manufacturing standpoint of if you need a fitness product, if anyone needs a fitness product made, number one, I've got 5, 6 factories that can make all the best kinds. I've got small electrical products because we made juicers, and I've got, you know, plastic products that we made with little lures and little gadgets and all the different kinds of things like that. So bottom line is we've got the Rolodex and we're going to keep building it, and that's what Neurs is doing every single week. There's thousands of suppliers now on Neurs, giving the ability for all of you to network and cross-pollinate yourselves and your clients and your downline with these other providers. So that's number 3. Number 4 is partnerships, and I'm going to just hit it very quickly because it's simple. Partnerships is partnering with people that bring something to the table for you. I'll tell you how I partnered in Tampa, Florida. I partnered with the Chamber of Commerce. They do once a year a regional chamber meeting. 27 chambers of commerce come once a year to Tampa. It's all of the chambers of Central Florida, Lakeland and Sarasota and Fort Myers and Orlando. And I got to speak. And I got 27 business cards of 27 local chambers and 27 more invitations to speak. And that's what I do. I partner. I go to these trade shows, I go to these events, and I partner. And Guthrie Rinker was one of my competitors. They're a skincare company. I take products that I'm not an expert at in the skincare arena, and I take to them, and we partner, and they bring me projects that they're not experts at. They're in the beauty business, and I'm in more like the hard goods side of the business. So partnerships, think about who you can partner with. That's number 4. The last skill is raising your profile. Now, yes, you can go and spend big money with somebody like Rupert Murdoch. Rupert Murdoch is a Fox, right? A few channels broadcasting to millions. You want to get your profile raised? You got millions of dollars? Give it to Rupert Murdoch, okay? But no. And he's got a $65 million condo in New York. So, I mean, I don't think you want to do that. And just looking at kind of the history of how media has transformed itself over the years. Radio took 38 years to get to a market audience of 50 million. TV took 13 years. The internet took 4 years. An iPod took 3 years. Facebook only 2 years. And here's a guy that got to 1 billion people in 6 months, okay? All right? Now, by the way, I just got an email the other day. He's at 2 billion now, all right? I mean, how did he do it? New media, millions of channels broadcasting to a few. You don't have to give the big money. I don't spend the big money anymore. Guys like Phil DeFranco here, he's got over 1 billion views. He does a daily blog. Has anyone heard of Michelle Phan? This girl is so, like, putting on makeup for Asian girls. She's making millions, all right? And what did she started so simply with this right here. Here's another company called Birchbox. Birchbox created a new business model. And what they do is they get free samples from cosmetic companies, and they send these free samples out to people who pay a monthly fee to get the free samples. So they have 0 product cost, and they have 300,000 people paying them $10 a month with 0 product cost because they're resetting the mold. And how about the guy, the Dollar Shave Club? He doesn't spend millions of dollars with Rupert Murdoch. No, he goes on the internet because small is the new big. And that's what Neurs is all about, because it is a production studio. Right now, this camera, HD camera, you can shoot an infomercial on this. You could be broadcasting every single day out of your house, your office, your car, wherever you are, news about your Neurs opportunity. And I owned a studio I had for a number of years, a 35,000 square foot, multi-million dollar, cost $15 million to build this huge studio. This is where we shot all the Billy Mays stuff. And I said to myself one day, there's really not a lot of money in studios because you get constantly upgrading the quality of the equipment and the cameras and the edit suites and all of that. So 3 years ago, the cameras that were in that studio were not as good as this right here. So 3 years ago, we were shooting infomercials on non-HD products and cameras. And so this is the kind of future that we're all here to talk about. Neurs is such a great opportunity, but I'm gonna share with you a couple of quick little stumbles, because I'm not gonna just say everything I've done has been easy. It hasn't. I've had lots of tough times, and you're gonna have, here and there, people are going to say to you, oh, well, is this another one of these direct selling type of deals or something like that? And I always say, be prepared for a few stumbles, because you're not always, you don't every single day hit that home run. This guy walked to my office one day. He's a famous guy. His name's Chubby Checker. And he says, I got your next Grand Slam. You tell me if you think this was a Grand Slam. Let's play video 7.
Now you can put on your favorite music and have fun dancing all those extra inches and pounds away. Presenting the one-of-a-kind, low-impact, calorie-burning, muscle-toning, total body exercise that's fun, fast, and easy. The revolutionary new Twist-A-Sizer from the man who got the whole world twisting, Chubby Checker.
With a name like Chubby, I don't think the fitness product was successful, okay? All right? No, it wasn't. That was stumble number 1, right? Bomb, all right? We lost a lot of money on that one. So but I love Chubby. And by the way, he called about 2 months ago. He's got a new idea, okay? So I'm looking forward to hearing all about it. But I mean, even guys like Tony Little. Tony, he called me. He had this huge hit with the target training, and he called. He said, Kevin, I was in a terrible accident. I'm done. I'm not going on Home Shopping Network anymore. I'm out. I'm so beat up. I'm tired. I'm quitting. And I said, Tony, I don't believe it. Please don't. I mean, Tony was a money machine. I mean, literally, the guy was just selling tens of millions of dollars, literally a month in sales. So, you know, I got Chubby Checker, I got Tony Little. This guy comes in my office one day, and I thought he was a hell of a guy, restaurant apostle. I put $1 million into his business, okay? And then I find out that he had a fake resume, okay? I don't know if any of you read about this, but I got a phone call that he had been supposed to have been a knight, he was this and he was that. Everything got shut down instantly with Robert Irvine. And now he's back. He got thrown off the Food Network. I lost $1 million. That was my stumble. Then I even had 50 Cent. We were blowing out headphones on QVC, and there was a quick little stumble here. He got charged with domestic violence, and QVC said, we don't ever want to see 50 Cent again. And here again, I had hundreds of thousands of dollars sitting in inventory. So, you know, yes, I've had hundreds of successes and 500 products. I've done billions, but not all of them have worked. This was another one. You may know who he is, CeeLo Green, okay? I mean, you know, CeeLo came to me, and he's like, I want to do a weight loss product, all right? And I'm like, you want to do, he says, yeah, I've got a big show coming up in Vegas that I'm going to be performing. I've got to lose 50, 60 pounds. He says, I'm going to look like this picture on the right. So we invested big money in CeeLo Green. Literally the day that the press release went out, TMZ shows this picture of him on the left, okay, eating fried chicken, and he did not lose the weight, and that's what he looked like after. So we didn't, you know, needless to say, that was not a big success either, okay? So I hate to, you know, to say somebody like, you know, CeeLo's a great guy, he's a great singer, but be careful. And this is my point I'm gonna make on all of this, because success is being able to go from failure to failure without the loss of enthusiasm. And if you have people telling you that you can't do it, don't believe them. And Frank didn't believe that when he was building his business, and Billy Mays didn't believe it when he did that first thing out of the bucket, all right? And even Tony Little, when he told me that, I said, Tony, I don't believe you, and I know that you're going to be able to come back. And I know that there's something that's there for you, just like the opportunities that Neurs presents, because every single day are new opportunities. Frank was telling me today about a company out of Japan that is this huge deal that's just coming on right now, and I can't wait to find out more about it when I get back to my computer. And that's how my mind works. And so when I showed Tony Little this next product, and he told me he was done, and I said, no, I've got your next one, Tony, and here it is. This is video number 8. Let's play it.
Working my buttocks. If I lean forward, I'm working my chest. I'm working my triceps. I'm working the back of my calves. And I'm working my heart, and I'm working my lungs.
$1 billion, all right? The $1 billion Tony. Yes, that was his next show after he gave up. So now I got Tony motivated back again. And now Tony's, he's got 3 dozen products on Home Shopping Network. He sells low carbohydrate pasta, high protein cheesecakes, he sells bison, he sells fitness products, relaunched the Gazelle. But I said to Tony, there's one deal, because I get down. I have my days that I wake up and I say to myself, wow, I don't know, I just don't feel like I've got it today. And now Frank's gonna be one of my new guys that I call, all right, because Frank is an entrepreneur's entrepreneur. And Tony Little is one of my guys, because when I get down, I call Tony and I say, Tony, tell me give me some words of wisdom, and let's listen. you can do it. He says, Kevin, you can do it, okay? And I say, yes, I can, Tony. So God bless Tony Little, because then he says, Kevin, you made me go do it. I'm going to get you to go do it. And that's what we're all here to be part of a great company. And I'm going to close on this one piece of paper that I carry with me. And I'm going to show you what it looks like on the screen here. And then Frank's going to come back. So I'm so excited to be part of Neurs and so excited to be one of the founding members, to be one of the partners. And I want to just say that you guys are in for a real rocket ship ride. But this is what I carry in my wallet, is life's battles don't always go to the fastest or the strongest. Sooner or later, those who win are those who think they can. And I want to know that everyone in here, let me hear some cheers for everyone that's just like that. All right? Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
That is an inspirational message, right? That's exactly what we needed to end today's session. And I believe that, all of us are now feeling a great sense of history, aren't we? We're feeling that. You're now feeling what we have been feeling for such a long time. And really, this is our coming out party. We wanted to come out here and put ourselves face-to-face with you, with our founding members, with our providers, with entrepreneurs from all over the world, and let you know what we're about. And there's a real sense of history. You have to feel that. You have to understand that. Okay? What did it feel like to be at the beginning stages with any of the great companies that come to mind, right? Whether it be technology or product or anything, right? Services. What did it feel like to be there? Well, guess what? If you ever wondered, how does it feel to be at the beginning stage, at the baby stages of a new business, of a new launch, of a new company? If you ever dreamed of you said, I wish I could have been there when Facebook started. I wonder how that feeling was. I wonder how it was when, IBM got started or whatever, right? Well, I'm telling you right now, you're feeling that feeling right now. What you're feeling right now is how it felt because you're in it. You're in it. This is it. This is what it feels like. Let me tell you, it feels great, doesn't it? It feels bubbly inside. It feels fantastic, right? Right? It does, right? It feels great. But you know what? Get ready. Get ready. Because you know what? When it gets hard, that's what it also feels like. When it becomes difficult, that's what it also feels like. And it will. Look, we've had an amazing run. Some people have said, wow, you guys hit on all cylinders. Like, you said January the 25th. How did you know January the 25th? How did you know? Because we set the date, and we worked our behinds off to do that, okay? And it wasn't perfect, but it was good, right? And then we said, hey, we're going to do this, whatever. We've had our difficulty. Hey, listen, and we said exactly where our difficulties are and how we're going to fix it, and we fixed it. But then we said, hey, we're going to do this affiliate upgrade thing. Let's do this. And thank God we did that. That cleared up a whole bunch of stuff. That taught us a whole bunch of stuff about payments and things and commissions and everything. We got all that sorted out before we opened up the platform. We said, we're going to open up the platform by April 28th. Now, a couple of weeks behind schedule from our original date that we set in January. But who was counting, right? We said the 28th. And on the 28th, it went. Now, many nights we've gone to 5 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Our guys have worked their behinds off. But we said we were going to do it, and we did it, right? It wasn't easy. It was hard at times, but we knew that's what it felt like. See, history doesn't always just feel bubbly. History doesn't always just feel good and wholesome and fun. There's a little bit in there where sometimes it's tough. And we all, and anyone here, to a man or a woman who's in this room, who's gone through that road to achieve their success, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you go through that stage, and you don't care because you're looking at the end inside. Let me tell you something. We got some rough moments ahead of us. We got to go through some tough growing pains. The next couple of months won't be easy. As we power and we put all this marketing energy, and as we change a million things to give you more tools and more training and elevate, There's going to be naysayers. There's going to be all kinds of things. There's going to be issues. You know, listen, it won't be always rosy. Now, I'm telling you, our team is working hard to make sure it's as good as it possibly can. Don't ever doubt us. We're there. When you think, this page doesn't do what I wish it did, this thing froze or whatever, don't you think we're out, you know, having lunch, okay? We eat lunch literally at our computers, you know, while we're fixing stuff, answering people. That's what we're doing, okay? We know what the issues are before many people even heard about the issue. We know what's coming. We've got to this point. We got to here now. This is it, guys. We got to a moment, okay, where we can launch this company. We got to a moment where we said, hey, we're out in the open. The network is there. The pages are there. Now people are going to begin to see. People are going to begin to feel. People, by the way, just when we announced the free entrepreneur trial account, just on Saturday, last Saturday, in 7 days, we had over 9,000 entrepreneurs now on the search entrepreneur button that you can connect with whatever that I've gone through. It's beginning. It's starting. But by the way, people say, is it what you thought it was going to be? It's better than what I thought it was going to be. You're kidding me? You know, Spiros is here somewhere. Where's Spiros at, right? He's here in the room somewhere. I thought he was here. There he is. Spiros is telling me, true story, you can ask him. He's got one of his buddies, he's a technology guy forever, been in technology for decades. He's got a buddy of his that worked at LinkedIn. One of the first 4 or 5 engineers at LinkedIn. That was a disaster. What he was telling me, he says, he goes to us all the time, he goes, you guys are doing so well compared to what I've seen, the horror stories. LinkedIn took forever to get to like 50 members a day that were joining their site, 50. They focused on just the career-minded person, whatever, then they took a shift to another group of people, then they shifted again. It took them 1.5 years to get going. It took them, so everybody wants a success now. They want the results now. They want to see us. They want us to be Facebook, Google, and they want us to act and behave like Microsoft and Apple at the same time, right? And we're a small group of people doing great things, and we're getting better. But let me tell you something. We're on our way. We're on our way. And we're on our way again because of you. Thank you once again for coming on this journey with us. Thank you to all of you who are watching, wherever you are in the world. And it still warms my heart, literally, as I said to people, to all of our family members all over the world, thank you. You know, hey, are you coming to South Florida or whatever? So many said, hey, I can't make it. You know, family, business, this, that, the other, or travel, or impossible, or visa. So people say, I'm working on my visa, but I'm in whatever country, right? And couldn't make it. Just couldn't make it. But every one of those emails said that same message. Wow, this is awesome. I love Neurs. What a great experience. What you're doing is fantastic. And I'm not saying that to throw flowers on me or to throw flowers on us. I'm just telling you because people feel and they know that we have something good going. They like it. They like it. They see the goodness of it. They see the vision of it. Not everyone does. Be ready. A couple of months, gonna be tough. We gotta get through the stage. We're on a stage. Don't you think I don't know what's happening and where we're going? I know. And I know what's going to happen next week and the next month, okay? Now listen, we're going to make it. It's going to be fun. And we're all going to say, one day, we're going to look back 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and we're going to say, we were there. We were there when Neurs.com launched officially the US market. I was there. Wow, what an experience. Thank you all for coming on this ride with us. Thank you.